Hey YouTube, so here's a fun video. Today I'm using what's called a Bladerang. Alright, I got this several years ago at Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Sevierville, Tennessee for about $4. And I thought basically what I like to do with this weapon is step back from far distances and not really calculate the rotation, but just throw it for accuracy. This knife has 2 points, as you can see. One thing to keep in mind when you're throwing a two-pointed weapon is that, well, first, when you throw a one-point weapon from an unknown distance, just randomly, there's a 1 in 8 chance it'll stick. Alright? So, obviously, when you have a weapon with 2 points, it's going to be 2 in 8, which reduces to 1/4. Alright? Now, that fraction can change depending on whether or not you have an edge on your weapon. Like, if I had an edge on this weapon, down to here, it'd be bigger because that edge will, believe it or not, stick in quite easily into most targets. But there's no edge on this, so it's just going to be about a 1 in 4 chance it'll stick. So I normally grip this thing right about here. Alright, since there's no edge on it, this point isn't going to hurt me on the release. Alright, one other thing to consider when you're throwing from random distances far back, you can feel free to use a heavy wrist flick. Alright, when you throw farther back, the more wrist flick you have, the more of a linear flight pattern your weapon's going to have, and it's going to be more consistent, and you'll be able to get a greater range because it's spinning faster. So I'm going to take a couple of one rotational throws to this thing just so you get the idea. I'm going to move way back and just take some chunks at the target and see what we get. Alright, so I've paced off about 30 yards. As you can see, the target gets a good long way away. So I'm going to give this a shot, see what happens. Hopefully I got that on the frame, but that happens with the Bladerang. It will bounce back at you. I was throwing from about 20 yards the other day, and it came back over my head, so that was fun. Alright. That appears to be stuck right about there. That was a much better throw. That actually hit the center target. I think that's it right there. That was just really a fun video, something fun to try. I have no idea how many spins that was, but it did stick. I know it's a number of half spins. If you throw a weapon by the point, it's going to either spin a half rotation stick or 1 1/2 rotation stick, and keeps going on and on and on. And it was sticking with the part that I was throwing the handle end. So I know it's a number of half spins, but that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.